this prosthetic turbinates is literally saving me from the severe damage that's been done to my sinuses. These little home invented turbinates have made such a difference. I'm just waking up. I actually had 5.5, 6 hours of sleep, which is good. I was laying in bed and I just woke up. I was laying in bed and I wake up in a panic. Just testing my oxygen. Heart rate 55. It's kind of low. I'll just watch it for a minute. I come out of the bed and I'm so symptomatic. No, here's what I really wanted to say. When I've actually gotten some sleep, and when you get a few hours of decent sleep, your head is doing better, right? You're in a better place. So I had 5.5 hours of sleep last night. Isn't that funny? I wake up to talk about the fear that I have when I'm doing better, and I'm literally having breathing issues. I'm struggling to get this ends of my sentences out, and I don't know why. Checking my oxygen. I don't know what's going on. When I'm doing, no, not when I'm doing better, when I've actually had some sleep and I'm not in straight survival mode. So when there's been some actual relief because I've had some sleep and I'm not in just severe survival mode, I wake up and I panic at the loss. I panic. I'm literally in bed, verging on a panic attack because I've lost almost everything. And I don't know how to deal with that. I've lost almost everything, and I've lost everyone through this medical nightmare. How do you survive this? If I had money, if I had a car, I would have some tools to survive. I wake up, I have no one to call. It looks beautiful outside, sunny. I can't get anywhere. I can't go anywhere. I can't do anything. I'm not sure how physically well I am yet. I have to wash up and get dressed. Yesterday I walked over to a bakery that I've been to once. I walked to this bakery that It's a couple blocks further than I normally walk, and I barely made it there. And I maybe 7 blocks away. In the last couple blocks walking there, I was really pushing it, and I was just determined to get there. I wanted to see if they had some Easter bread. And I thought, well, when I get there, there's a few shops there. I'll try to see if I can find a chair in one of the shops so I can sit and rest. And no chair. I barely made it home. And I kept thinking, what would happen? I mean, I barely made it home. I could barely walk. And I thought, what if I push? What would happen to me if I pushed and pushed and pushed way beyond my limits? I couldn't feel my thighs anymore. My legs were so weak. My feet are numb. And then I hit a wall, and all my weight feels like it's crushing my pelvic bone, and I can barely walk. And no diagnosis for any of this, right? I have no idea. I have diagnosed neuropathy, but both thighs completely numb. I can't even feel them. Can barely make it home. And that was the start of the day. And my day was finished after that. Why am I having so much trouble breathing? So my question is, how do you survive this? How do you survive losing everything? Losing everyone. It'd be different if I had money. It'd be different if I had a car. I could go places and do things and see things. How do you survive after losing everything because of a many years long health crisis? It's a beautiful day. I'd like to call someone and say, hey, let's go somewhere. Let's go do something. Beautiful sunny day. How do you survive this? And severe trauma, right? Severe trauma, severe fatigue. How do you survive? I woke up minutes ago and I felt not bad. And I come out here and I'm so symptomatic. I can feel happy with so little. I can get by on so little. I had, 5.5 hours of good sleep. And to me, it's like, wow, that's fantastic. And am I talking myself into feeling way better than I am? I'm good at doing that. Yeah. I think that's what I did. I talked myself into that I'm doing way better than I am. I come out here. I'm so symptomatic, I can barely stand it. My vision is blurry. I feel lightheaded. I'm having trouble breathing. Oh my gosh, you know what I'm having is that creepy feeling. I've mentioned this many times in the past, but I haven't mentioned it lately. I'm having this terrible feeling. The oxygen is fine. I'm having this terrible feeling that when I exhale, I've never heard anybody say this before. When I exhale, I literally feel like I'm dying and I feel like I'm never going to take another breath. It's just this creepy feeling of when I exhale of just total completion or depletion, like just being totally depleted. What is happening? Why do I tinnitus, blurry vision, dizzy, troubles breathing? What is even my hearing is plugged up? What is happening here? Wow. My sinuses, I feel like I'm drowning in air. Wonder if I'm retaining carbon dioxide right now. My breathing is so messed up. I don't know what's going on with me. Anyways, I woke up. I thought I was physically okay until I came out here and all the symptoms started. Um, how do you survive? How do you survive when you've lost everything? You know what? I'm scared to take. Last night at 2 in the morning, I cut my hair. You flip your hair over and you put it in a ponytail right here, and then you put elastics, and then you cut. I wanted kind of a blunt cut. Oh my God, it's just so crazy layered. I'm so upset at what I've done, but it's so layered. Uh, what I'm dreading about the hair is I've created more work for myself. When you're sick, you want a low maintenance hairstyle, right? Long straight hair is really easy to take care of. When it's layered, it's just you got to do something with it every day. Ugh, I screwed it up. Oh well. I can't believe how symptomatic I am. Anyways, the moments I do feel well enough to conceive a future, I'm terrified because I've lost everything. I've lost almost everything. How do you survive that? How do you survive when you have no income, when you don't have a vehicle, when you've lost everybody? How do you survive? How do you survive?